The Great Flood. Verses in honor of Master Shinran Shonen by Gansen John Welch Sensei. We are living on land threatened with a rising tide of lies, half-truths, propaganda and indoctrination. But in this age of Mappo, this should not be at all surprising, as it seems that people in all the world's nations are ridiculing and rejecting reason, truth, rationality, evidence, probability, justice, ethics, principles and morality. We find that we are now being ruled by tyranny, threats, intimidation, control, coercion, conformity, violence, murder, rape and robbery. Education degenerates into pseudoscience and indoctrination. Propaganda masquerades as genuine research and journalism, and all dissent is silenced and banned. As Thomas Hobbes, the great English philosopher, wrote, "Life is short, nasty and brutish, and we are all being reduced to an equality of poverty, powerlessness, folly and ignorance. This is no accident. It is definitely not by chance that this is happening, as it has been planned over decades by the evil and demonic inhabitants of Hades, who are creating a feudal system of serfs and slaves for the vast majority of foolish and ignorant humanity, enslaved by fear, threats, evil dictatorship and tyranny. The question remains, for the few who are relatively wise and sane, how do we escape this hell and perpetual prison cell? To survive and not drown in the deluge, we must take refuge in Amida Tathagata and his supreme Dharma. Grasp Amida Buddha's helping hand and climb on board Amida's ship of the vow. Do not hesitate or procrastinate. Do it now, and you will be taken to Amida's pure land. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Thank you, Amida Buddha. Homage to Amida Buddha. I take refuge in Amida Buddha. The above verses were inspired by the following passages from the collected works of Master Shinran Shonen. Twofold analysis of the cause of birth. Truly, we know that without the virtuous name, our compassionate Father, we would lack the direct cause for birth. Without the light, our compassionate Mother, we would stand apart from the indirect cause of birth. Although direct and indirect causes may come together, if the karmic consciousness of shinjin is lacking, one will not reach the land of light. The karmic consciousness of true and real shinjin is the inner cause. The name and light, our Father and Mother, are the outer cause. When the inner and outer causes merge, one realizes the true body in the fulfilled land. Therefore Master Shandao states, Amida takes in and saves all beings throughout the 10 quarters with light and name. Amida brings sentient beings to realize shinjin and aspire for birth. Further, Fao Chao states, attainment of Buddhahood through the Nembutsu. This is the true essence of the Pure Land Way. Further, Shandao states, difficult to encounter is the true essence of the Pure Land Way. Let this be known. One utterance as practice and conclusion. One utterance as practice. Concerning the practice and shinjin that Amida directs to us for our going forth, in practice there is one utterance, ishinin, and in shinjin there is one thought moment, ishinin. The one utterance of practice reveals in terms of the number of voicings the consummation of the easy practice selected in the primal vow. Thus the larger sutra states, the Buddha said to Maitreya, if there are persons who, having heard the name of that Buddha, leap and dance with joy, and say it even once, know that they receive the great benefit. That is, they acquire the unexcelled virtues. Master Shandao of Quan Ming Temple uses the phrase, down to one utterance. Further, he states, one voicing, one utterance. Further, he states, wholehearted thought, exclusive utterance. In the second fascicle of the liturgy of the collected sutra passages of Master Chin Cheng, Shandao states, deep mind is true and real shinjin. One truly knows oneself to be a foolish being full of blind passions with scant roots of good, transmigrating in the 3 realms and unable to emerge from this burning house. And further, one truly knows now, without so much as a single thought of doubt, that Amida's universal primal vow decisively enables us all to attain birth, including those who say the name even down to 10 times, or even but hear it. Hence, it is called deep mind. In the larger sutra, the term even, naishi, is used, while Shantao's commentary uses down to, geshi. Although the words even and down to differ, their significance is the same. Even is used to indicate all-inclusiveness, embracing both once and many. Great benefit is used in contrast to small benefit. Unexcelled is used in contrast to excelled. Truly, we know that the unexcelled great benefit is the true and real benefit of the one vehicle. Excelled, small benefit, refers to the 84,000 provisional gates. Wholehearted thought in Shantao's commentary is single-heartedness, and indicates being free of double-mindedness. Exclusive utterance is the single practice, and indicates not engaging in dual practice. The saying of the name once, Ishinin, entrusted to Maitreya, is one voicing. One voicing is one utterance. One utterance is single practice. Single practice is right practice. Right practice is the right act. The right act is right-mindedness. Right-mindedness is Nembutsu. This is Namo Amida Butsu. Thus, when one has boarded the ship of the vow of great compassion and sailed out on the vast ocean of light, the winds of perfect virtue blow softly and the waves of evil are transformed. The darkness of ignorance is immediately broken through, and quickly reaching the land of immeasurable light, one realizes great nirvana and acts in accord with the virtue of Samantabhadra. Let this be known. Conclusions to the section on great practice. These passages are clear testimony revealing the true and real practice. We know indeed that this practice embodies the primal vow in which the Nembutsu was selected and adopted. It is the supreme practice, rare and all-surpassing. It is the true and wondrous right Dharma, in which all virtues are perfectly fulfilled. It is the great practice, ultimate and unhindered. Let this be known. Namo Amida Butsu.